We officially have 34 days until the release of NBA 2K26, and we have a lot of news to cover. If you want to enter my NBA 2K26 Superstar Edition giveaway, all you got to do is leave a like, subscribe with noties on, and comment down below how you feel so far about NBA 2K26. I'll be reaching out to the winner in 1 week. Good luck. First up, we are officially going to see NBA 2K26 gameplay next week. Now, the 2K26 roadmap states that they are going to reveal gameplay powered by Proplay on the week of July 28th. Many of you are probably assuming that 2K will reveal the gameplay on the exact date on the 28th, but that may not be the case. It states the week of July 28th, so that could literally be between the 28th until August 3rd. Now, my prediction is that 2K is going to reveal the 2K26 gameplay on July 29th because that falls on a Tuesday, and typically 2K likes to release news on Tuesdays. Many of you probably already know, but in case you don't, the only info we have on 2K26 gameplay so far is that they're going to be rewarding skill-based gameplay. And honestly, I gotta see it to believe it. Leave a like if you agree. Secondly, higher difficulties will play on green or miss jump shot timing. They also stated that shot meters and dunk meters both will show you your green windows. All the time, people ask me, Cole, did 2K say RNG is going to be gone in 2K26? 2K will never say anything specific like that because that is such a bad look for them. They will never say word for word, RNG is gone in 2K26. I think with them saying that green or miss is back is basically their way of telling us that RNG is completely gone or just not as drastic as it was in NBA 2K25. They also mentioned that layup timing is permanently enabled and there will be new tools for offense and defense in 2K26. Now that's just a summary of all the gameplay news that we have so far in 2K26 in case you guys didn't know. Now, let's go over what we should expect to see next week when they reveal the official gameplay for NBA 2K26. Last year for the NBA 2K25 gameplay reveal, they showed a little bit of play now gameplay, but it really wasn't enough to break it down. Next week, I think they're going to break down the dribble engine and basically explain to us how it's going to work. Now, remember, one of the biggest driving points 2K is making about 2K26 is how fast the gameplay is going to be. So 2K will most likely give us some more information on how fast the gameplay will look and feel. They will also break down how the Proplay technology will work, and I'm hoping that it just feels responsive in 2K26. For the last few years with Proplay being introduced to 2K, it's just been slow, clunky, and unresponsive. So I'm hoping in 2K26 we get a huge change. 2K will also talk about new features and just about the features that are probably going to be returning to NBA 2K26, like signature go-to shots. They're probably going to go into more detail about how green or miss will work in competitive modes, talk about how rhythm shooting will work if it's going to be coming back, and break down some new defensive mechanics coming to 2K26. So that is basically what you should expect for the gameplay breakdown for 2K26, and it's going to be coming next week. Now, my biggest concern with the news that we already have about 2K26 gameplay is the fact that 2K said that Proplay is designed to feel realistic. And honestly, I'm okay with certain aspects about that statement. But the problem is Proplay animations are not only slow and clunky, but they don't even feel realistic and they don't even resemble the real NBA players' animations. When I say this, this is not nostalgia. NBA 2K14 was one of the most realistic 2Ks I've ever played. Yes, it isn't perfect, but the player animations are beautiful and so accurate. All of these animations you're seeing are motion captured. This is not Proplay technology. Kobe's fadeaway in 2K25 looks nothing like Kobe's actual real life fadeaway. However, in NBA 2K14, it's literally identical. When I dunk the ball with Russell Westbrook, I feel like I'm actually Westbrook. The animations are so authentic and so realistic. Again, this is not nostalgia. I recently just bought 2K14 again, and I've been playing it for a week now. My point is, I don't know if Proplay is the correct route to go down for NBA 2K, but it seems like 2K is set on Proplay for the future. Let me know how you guys feel about this down below in the comment section. Another great 2K content creator, Kevin Cruz, said this about Proplay and how it should work in 2K26.
But what I like about 2K16 is that for the most part, these are very shifty animations. So the argument between Proplay and, mocapped animations, even if it's not the actual NBA player, is that you get faster animations, right? And I think this is going to be a point of emphasis in 2K26, at least from what we've seen so far, and I hope it is. But, Proplay need not be slow. It's just that Proplay needs more data to have those faster animations in the game. So for example, Darius Garland and Steph Curry are examples of guys that have both different type of change of pace animations, but also can be very quick. I want to see more of these shifty animations. And in 2K16, you can burst out of these animations, right? For example, I mean, this is even an arcadey concept, but in the middle of this, I can burst out of it. I can even have some unrealistic looking animations by canceling out of it very quickly.
Everything he said is literally facts. We need to have more control over our player in 2K26, and 2K stating that we will have that. In 2K26, they should not hold us back from exploding out of dribble moves and stopping us from our quick first step. Let me know how you guys feel about that down below in the comment section. Moving on, Mike Wang tweeted, "Hello world." Now, if you're on Twitter a lot, you know that Mike Wang goes AFK for months, basically the whole year after 2K's release. So when he makes his comeback tweet every year, you know basically it's about to go down. Every year when 2K reveals gameplay and breaks everything down, Mike Wang loves to go into more detail about how features will work for 2K26. He gives a lot of hidden gems every year after 2K releases the courtside report, so he's probably going to go into more detail and talk about how green or miss will work, new dribbling features, and more. So definitely keep an eye out on what he has to say on Twitter. Now, this isn't necessarily confirmed news by 2K, but it could be a huge hint. NBA 2K gameplay developer and former 2K League pro Wolf tweeted a GIF of Carmelo Anthony and put hashtag NBA 2K26. Now, this could have zero meaning, or again, he could be giving us a hint. On the NBA 2K26 courtside report, 2K stated that the MyPlayer Builder has been balanced to ensure that all heights, short and tall, can be effective on the court and encourage more build diversity. So, was that just a coincidence that Wolf tweeted a GIF of Carmelo Anthony, or does that mean something? Carmelo Anthony was 6'7" and was easily one of the most efficient ISO scorers to ever play in the NBA. So I'm hoping that this tweet had some sort of significance and that it means tall guards will be effective in 2K26. Who knows? What do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comment section. Julian Shines asked Ronnie2K on Twitter, if you had to describe 2K26 in one word, what would it be? And Ronnie2K replied, audacious. Now, the term audacious means showing a willingness to take surprisingly bold risks. Now, I'm not exactly sure what that means for 2K26. I don't know. Maybe 2K26 is going to be completely different from 2K25. I have no clue. Y'all let me know down below in the comment section. What do you guys think Ronnie2K meant by describing 2K26 as audacious? Now, I'll be pretty quick with this one, but there's a lot of speculation about this specific screenshot on the NBA 2K26 roadmap. I've seen a lot of people say that this blueprint could possibly be the city, but in my opinion, it doesn't make sense at all. It clearly says that it is the house of 2K on the bottom right. And at the top left of the blueprint, it's pretty small, but you can see a literal outline of a toilet. So this is definitely a my court or some sort of your own MyPlayer's house or mansion. We don't know yet. It's definitely not the layout of the city though. A lot of people have been asking me, what is the sunset room? Like, what could that possibly be? Now, in my opinion, I think this could be a balcony of some sort behind our house, or it could possibly be a room with one huge window overlooking the entire city park. Yes, remember, they describe the city as the city park in 2K26. So I think the city is going to be in the shape of a small square with our my court or our mansion on one of the sides of the city, and we're basically going to be overlooking the park and the arenas. But what do you guys think about this? Let me know down below in the comment section. Now, we also have a little hidden gem that no one is quite talking about. Zach Timmerman, who is in charge of creating the 2K26 builder, tweeted this back in June. Think we need a new archetype name. The Soul Taker, maybe Last Rites. Gotta be something for this ride. Then he followed up with more possible 2K26 archetype or build names. Checkmate, The Curtain, No Tomorrow, so many opportunities. Now, in my opinion, out of all these build names, the best one has to be the Soul Taker, but I think these builds will most likely be Pro Tune builds, and if you guys don't know what a Pro Tune build is, it's basically just a preset build, and you get some pretty cool build names. But guys, this is the most up-to-date NBA 2K26 news that we have so far. So be on the lookout. Next week, we are officially getting the 2K26 gameplay breakdown. So if you guys were informed and you learned a lot about NBA 2K26, do me a favor, leave a like and subscribe, and I'm going to be seeing you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.